excited about it. And I introduced my little dog Maverick to everybody. So I know I talk about my dog all the time. It's pretty much all I post online or even on my Instagram is pictures of my dog. So definitely go check that out. But tonight we have a 7-figure marketer on that's going to show you all a really cool app that he developed that I started using, I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And it's been consistently making me anywhere between $100 to $300 a day. I didn't have to write ads for it or anything like that. I literally just installed the app like you would install an app on your iPhone or your Android. I installed it to my store online, and it just started making me money. Now, I know that sounds like a get-rich-quick type phrase, but it is what it is. You know, this app is revolutionary. I installed it on my store, and it leveraged traffic that I had and turned it into, you know, money-making, double-dipping traffic. So that's what I call it, actually, this method. I call it the double-dip method. You could see that right here on my screen, the double-dip method. I'm just going to pull this PowerPoint up for you guys. So I call this the double-dip method. Now, I want to first introduce y'all to somebody that has developed this app and whom I have been working with now just for, I guess, maybe 4 or 5 months. Like I said, he is a 7-figure marketer. He's never done a webinar before. Literally, he's never done a webinar. And I want to make sure that you guys go a little bit easy on him tonight. He's not a guru. He's not somebody that comes on webinars and teaches people all of the time. He's just somebody that kind of hangs back in the shadows like I used to and just crushes out sales and money and develops really cool things for his own business and for himself. And you know, he's able to push over, I believe, 7 figures a year doing the same thing I do. Just, you know, he sells different things. So how many of you in here, before I just I make sure he's on and everything, how many of you in here want to meet somebody finally that is, you know, not just some guru with a bunch of, you know, hosh bagosh, somebody that really does this stuff just like me and just like my brother Anthony, and wants to come on and show you something really sick that he developed that could help me, himself, and all of you guys start double dipping on your traffic and start generating repeat customers for your businesses. Type in a 2 if you want to meet him. All right, so his name is Adam. I'm not necessarily going to share his last name unless he wants to, because like I said, he likes to stay in the shadows a little bit. He doesn't have his webcam on, just me. So Adam, are you there, man?
Hey Adrian, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Type a 3 if you can hear Adam. We're going to go all the way up the numerical scale tonight. All right, cool. So I got Adam on here. Adam, as you already know, this is a great group of students. They've been following me for a long, long time. I share tons of what I do with them. So I really appreciate you coming on here and, you know, sharing this strategy and this app with everybody. I know they're going to be thrilled to see it. So I just want to go over a couple of things before I let you take the screen and take away with your presentation. So hold on just a moment here. First off, I know a lot of you are excited about tonight's giveaway. We're giving away $1,000 cash money. All right. If you want to win that $1,000 right now, type in "give me that money" into the chat box. I want to see I want to see so many "give me that monies" in here that I can't read them all. And at the very end of this webinar, we're going to be giving away $1,000. And the reason I've upped the ante this week is because it is the holiday season. We just had Thanksgiving, and I just wanted to do something extra special for you guys, give away more money than I typically do, and that can help you with, I don't know, it could help you with traffic, it could help you with some holiday shopping, whatever. You can share it with your family or you can keep it all for yourself. I don't care. I'm giving away $1,000 tonight because it's going to be awesome. That's how excited I am about tonight. So I see a lot of give me that money's in there. So remember, as always, you've got to stay on to the very end of the webinar, and then I'm going to have a random drawing. I'm going to randomly have a little software choose a $1,000 cash money winner. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to show you 2 more slides, and then what we're going to do is we're going to let Adam take the screen away. But I want to talk about this double dip method. With the way that most people run their business, customer acquisition is extremely important. That means just getting the customer through the door and getting them to buy something. The most important thing and the most expensive thing you can possibly do is acquire a customer. But the real money isn't from that first sale. The real money is from all of those repeat sales. That's getting people to continuously come back more and more and more and buy more stuff. And how many of you would agree that after a customer buys something, getting them to come back as soon as possible is a good idea? Not waiting for later, hoping they come back a year later, but instantly. Like, what if they could instantly come back into the store and buy something else? Like, for instance, let's say you go to the mall and you go into Macy's and you buy something. What if you had something so compelling that it stopped you from leaving, made you turn around, walk back into the store and buy something else and double dip, spend more money? How many of you in here would like to learn a strategy and look at an app that does that? It's so compelling that it gets people to come back right after they make a purchase and buy something else, literally, that's more expensive. All right, I'm saying hell yeah. Wow, that would be awesome. Definitely. How is this possible? I'm going to show you. I see lots of yeses in here, okay? Because a lot of people that run online businesses, they get a customer one time and then they never see them again. But I want to talk about getting customers to come back to your store and buy more and more and more. And this, of course, is the long-term goal. Now, typically, how you get people to come back to your business, be it a Shopify store, e-commerce business, affiliate offers, whatever. It could be a brick and mortar business, is through email marketing and retargeting. So oftentimes people build a list and they start emailing that list, which y'all know very well. If you've been on my past webinars, I talk about emailing a lot. You email those customers and you try to get them to come back to your store or whatever, to buy more stuff. You try to get them to spend more money again and again and again. These are great methods. Retargeting, great method. Some of my retargeting campaigns are 1,000% ROI. These are great methods, but the 2 main problems, which I'm pretty sure Adam will go over, is with email marketing, only about, let's say, 20% of the people that previously were a customer will ever see your email because it hits the spam box, it gets cluttered, whatever. You're really, on a really good email, you're getting a 20% open rate is what you're getting. And that's later on down the road after the sizzle is worn off. They've already bought something and you're having to make them come back to your store and search for something they might want. It works really well, but what I'm going to show you tonight works even better. Retargeting. Retargeting past customers also works really great, but you have to spend money on retargeting ads. Even though they're very profitable, you still got to spend money and set up an ad. I'm talking about, this is so revolutionary. You can just press one button, have it installed on your store, and every time somebody comes to your store, makes a purchase, it instantly offers them the opportunity to buy something else. And I'm not talking about an upsell, okay? This is completely different. It's called the double dip method. And I want to go over why this can be really important and very powerful. Buyer persuasion. I want to ask y'all a question real quick. How many of you have ever gone into a store, you went, let's say you were shopping. Let's say you're shopping for yourself, because it's always harder for me to spend money on myself than it is to buy somebody else something. I get more joy out of purchasing things for friends and family and people I care and love about, and I'm sure you feel the same way. But let's say you're shopping for yourself, because that's when usually you're more frugal. You're shopping for yourself. You go into a store, let's just say you're back in Macy's, and you see two leather jackets, and you really like both of them. You want both of them, but they're a little bit too expensive to buy both. You can't really justify buying both jackets or both items. How many of you have ever been in a situation like that where there was a couple of things you really wanted, but you just couldn't afford to buy them all and you couldn't justify it with yourself buying both of the items? Type in a 4. Type in a 4 if that's ever happened to you. I want to see some 4s. Yeah, it's happened to every damn one of us, right? And you might even sit there for like 30 minutes in a store trying to figure out which one you want. A lot of times, all the customer needs and all you need is a little bit of buyer persuasion. That's what I call it, psychology. Anything, you're just looking for anything to justify getting both items or all three items or whatever, what you want. But oftentimes you'll just buy one and you'll leave. What if somebody in Macy's walked up to you and they said, look, when you buy this one jacket right here, I'm instantly going to give you a 20% off or a 30% off deal on the second jacket, but you only have 10 minutes to make up your mind. In other words, if you want to save 20 or 30% on the second jacket and buy it, you got to make up your mind within the next 10 minutes. How many of you in here feel like saving 20 to 30% right then, right there, it really is a special offer, is enough to justify maybe making that second purchase? Type in a 5 if that might help you. All right, I see, oh yes, sounds good, 555. Someone says a 50-50 chance I would do it. Sam Nicholson says I'd buy it. All right, I'm seeing a lot of 5s because a lot of times people are looking for a special deal. They'll spend $100 to save 20. And it's all psychology, it's all buyer persuasion, it's all about the perceived value, right? So what we're going to show you tonight is how to be that clerk in Macy's and instantly offer somebody a special limited time deal right after they buy something. All right, so right after they buy it, they're going to be presented with a very, very special deal that you can't find anywhere else. And I'm legitimately being serious here. It's not, going to be found anywhere else, and they have a very limited amount of time to make the decision. And by installing this one app that does that for you automatically, I'm making around $200 to $300 a day in extra money. Well, if you add that up, that's anywhere from $3,000 to $9,000 a month in extra money that I'm making that I wasn't making before this. So you can increase your revenue insanely. So I want to show you how simple this is, and rather than me presenting it, because I didn't develop the app, it's not mine, I don't own it, I wanted to bring on the guy behind the scenes that came up with this brilliant idea, hit me up and said, yo, put this on your store and you're going to instantly start making more money, and let him show it to you guys. So I want everybody to give a real big welcome to Adam with Profit Pal, and he's going to show you exactly what this powerful software does. So everybody say what's up to Adam, and I want to just make sure he's still here. Adam, are you still here, man?
Yes, I am. I'm super excited to show everybody what we've got, and I think it's going to really change some people's stores tonight.
Yeah, it's going to freaking blow minds, man. Before I let you say anything else, I just want to tell you all this. This is something that is so mega simple. It's going to blow your mind. But some of the simplest things are the most powerful things, and that's exactly what this is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my camera off because I want y'all to focus on what Adam is saying, and I'm going to let him share his screen. So Adam, I'm going to make you the presenter now. So you should now be able to take over the screen. Did you get that presenter invite?
1 second. This is first timer here.
Yeah, Adam is not used to being on webinars and not familiar with the functionality of GoTo, so just take that into account.
Right now, I'm not seeing the invite. Sorry, guys.
No worries. Let me hit it again. How about now? Probably my fault.
Here we go.
All right, cool. I'm going to turn my webcam off. Now the screen is yours.
Okay, can you guys see my screen? I think we're on 7 now, so can you give me a 7, and Adrian, you'll have to tell me if they can see it.
Yeah, I can see your screen, and you can see the chat box, correct?
I don't think I can, but
It
that's
should
okay. You'll have
be.
to relay any questions to me.
Okay, yeah, I can do that for you.
All right, cool. Hey guys, my name's Adam. I'm really excited to be here. I'm super stoked that Adrian is having me on. Like he said, I kind of lurk in the shadows. I like to kind of stay behind the scenes, and we've got some really big e-commerce stores that I run. So this tool that I'm going to show you does absolutely insane numbers, and right now we've actually opened it up to just 5 of our closest friends inside of a mastermind that we're in, and they're pulling just absolutely mind-blowing numbers with it. So it's one thing for it to work on the creator's store, but it's so much more exciting to see it pull the numbers on other people's stores. So we're really confident that this thing is just going to crush it on anybody who installs it onto their store. So I want to introduce you guys to the software, ProfitPal. And as Adrian was kind of going over, as marketers, like we really do face a problem, and it's how do we turn a customer into a repeat buyer? And the traditional way that we typically go about doing that since the beginning of time of the internet is, well, after they buy something, let's just send them an email. So let's say I'm selling a camera, and I have this amazing, amazing camera strap that I know my customers are absolutely going to fall in love with. So I sell the camera, and I send them an email for that camera strap. Now, I know if they see that camera strap, so many people are going to buy it. But a lot of people, that camera strap is going to go into their spam folder. It's not going to inbox. And they already put their credit card away, so they're not even in the buying mood anymore. They already got their rush of buying the camera, so they're just not feeling it. The vibe is gone. So this ProfitPal is actually able to capitalize on that buyer's rush as soon as somebody buys and bring them right back into your store. Now, as Adrian was covering, paid traffic right now is getting really expensive. Our primary way of bringing customers into our store is Facebook. And I don't know how many of you guys are using it, but man, I think since I started advertising like in the last year and a half, like the prices have like doubled and tripled. So now more than ever is the most important time where we really have to maximize the lifetime value of every single customer that comes into our store. We're all competing for a percentage of our customer's wallet. So if you, instead of getting 10% of their disposable income, if we can get it to 12 or 13%, that's huge for us. So we really want to maximize the money that we're getting out of every single customer because it's a lost opportunity if we can't get them back into our store. So the question is there another way to get them to come right back into our store without them leaving and crossing your fingers and hoping that they open an email and come back? Well, we've got the answer, and right now I'm not even going to hold you guys in any more suspense. We're just going to jump right into a live demo. So this is a store that I run. It's just a test store of mine, and it's a cool t-shirt. Now, like Adrian was saying, you might be in Macy's and you might see another t-shirt that you really like. So let's say this is a beer lover that came to our site. And he's thinking, wow, I really like this shirt, but man, there's some other really cool shirts down here. I wish I had the money, but you know what? I'll just get this one for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go through a purchase as if I'm a customer in my own store. We're going to go through the checkout process quickly. I'm just going to make a test buy, apply the discount, and now after I'm going to hit checkout, that's when typically, traditionally, a marketer would just send a follow-up email, but I'm going to show you something really special that this app does. So they're going to place their order, and it's going to take them to a thank you page. One second. I guess it's checking my credit card. Okay, so here we are on the thank you page, and immediately a pop-up offer comes up. Now this is a customized coupon that ProfitPal generates for you, and we're going to kind of go in a couple minutes and show you exactly how to build this coupon code. But there's something special about the coupon code. Notice there's actually a countdown timer because this is a limited time offer. So this is just an experimental offer. You can do any offer that you want. But for this one, we just said you have 20 minutes to get 28% off the entire store. Use coupon code 20 minutes. Don't miss out. Now, remember, I saw that other beer shirt and I really liked it, but I didn't have the money to go get it. But now somebody's offering me a discount to come back right back into the store. In fact, he's giving me an offer off the entire store to come back in, find that shirt, and buy it. But here's where the magic happens. When they come back into the store and they hit shop now, your customers are now being followed around the store with a countdown timer on every single page, as well as a reminder message to use the coupon code 20 minutes. So they're not going to forget about it. And they know that they're under pressure to make a decision on that extra shirt. Now the cool thing is also it'll follow them around on mobile. So on mobile, it'll look something like this, where at the bottom of the screen, it's just following them no matter where they go. So it's always stalking them around the site on every single page. So we'll go into this other shirt that I really wanted to buy, and there it is. It's letting me know, Adam, you need to make a decision right now in the next 18 minutes and 14 seconds. Otherwise, that offer is going to be gone. So how many of you guys actually think this would help make a lot more sales in your store?
Adam, I'm seeing, let me see, Carmen Davis. Hey, Carmen says, wow, Sigmund, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your name, so I'm really sorry, but I just screwed that up. But Sigmund says, oh my gosh. Chuck says yes. Teresa says yes. I'm getting a lot of yeses here. Wow, I can't even read everything. Literally, I wish you could see the chat box. I don't know why you can't, but it's crazy. There are so many yeses coming in. And like I said earlier, that was really simple. It's, hey, you're shopping on your t-shirt store, right? You see one shirt you want to buy, but you also see a couple of shirts you want to buy, and you say, you know what? I don't really need to spend $50 on t-shirts right now. So you leave. I mean, you buy one and then you leave. Well, if you just had a little bit of an incentive, then maybe you would have made that second purchase. Now, I want to clarify for all you guys, this is different than an upsell. An upsell usually ticks people off because it interrupts them while they're making their first purchase. This is a little bit different, and the psychology is, I think, a little bit stronger because it's after they just made a purchase and you're saying, hey, you know what? You're a good customer. We appreciate your business. If you go back, you can get anything you want. Like, we're not limiting you to, you know, one upsell item. You can go back and get anything you want for the special discount. But that little box at the top that stalks you around the store, you know, it urges you to hurry up, make that decision, and use the discount before it runs out. And I see this thing work like a charm. It's crazy when I see these sales come in, because you can tell which sales come in using the app because it tags them with that coupon code that's only used for that app. So very, very powerful stuff here. And it's one of those things that it's that tipping point for customers where you know, they would have made a purchase if they had some sort of deal. Nobody likes paying retail for everything, but if they get one special little discount, it'll be just enough to push them to come back and make that purchase. And they already proved they're an extremely valuable customer by buying one time. Another thing that's awesome about this is Shopify users are you can't mess with the checkout on Shopify. Like, there's no way that you yourself could go into Shopify on your store and do this. This is a special app that's been developed, and the only way to make it happen is to plug this app in. And there's no other app on the market like this. in existence. And it's because Shopify does not like for people to go in and manually tinker with code in the checkout. So what we're doing is we're presenting people with a special promotion after the checkout has been placed. And people just, I mean, they trip out over it. You know, it brings them right back into your store and gets them shopping. And one thing that I think Adam is going to mention is a lot of what him and I sell and a lot of other people are just $10 items. Like we sell like literally, you know, one item costs 10 bucks. So I'll have a customer that comes in and spends $10 to $11. And then when ProfitPal presents them with this 20% off code, it takes them from somebody that was buying a free plus shipping offer and pushes them to retail offers. And I've seen a $10 buyer instantly turn into a $60 and $70 buyer. That means their first purchase was for 10 bucks, but when they got this discount code, they wanted to maximize that discount and get as many items as they can for that 20% off. So they'll come in and they'll drop like $60 or $70, which is huge because that average value of that customer just went up from $10 now to 70 or 80 bucks. If everybody follows me and understands how important that is, type in an 8. I see a lot of 8s, Adam. And I had a question, who was that from? Would you use this with free plus shipping? I forget, there's so many 8s just came in, I can't remember who asked that. And the answer is yes. If you're doing this, if you're doing free plus shipping, which is what I've been teaching everybody, Adam, is the free plus shipping model. The ROI is great on free plus shipping, but the whole idea is to get them to spend more. Like the free plus shipping model is get somebody to come into your store, spend 10 bucks, get them on your email list, and start hammering them with other offers, right? But ProfitPal instantly gives them a huge discount and turns them in from a free plus shipping customer to a very valuable retail customer. Right. Adam, do you have, I know you had a couple of other things you wanted to show. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And as far as does this work on free shipping, I exclusively run a free shipping store that gets between 500 to 900 orders a day. And we're actually pulling in over 4 figures from this app because we're turning the 500, 700 people a day, we're getting 4 to 6% of them to come back in and turn them into a big retail buyer within 20 minutes. So this actually was built for the free ship model. However, we have it running on some really successful retail stores, and it's doing amazing things there too. So this is a universal app that's going to work on any store that has more than one item, really. It just works, and it's magical. It's so simple. And also, one of the things I want to mention is like Adrian's talking about turning these $10 buyers into $70 buyers. Adrian, how much work did that take you?
Literally, I just pressed install on the app that you sent over to me, which I was very grateful for, and created a quick coupon code, so it worked, and that's it. I haven't touched it since. Right. You've updated it a couple of times, but you know now I believe it auto updates. So yeah, I mean, I just hit install, and it's been making me a couple $100 a day every day since then.
Yep. So now I want to show you the back end, which is even more simple than what you guys just saw, and it's ultra powerful. And I'm going to show you how you can kind of tweak this thing to work with any store and any offer, and some really creative ways on how you might want to use it inside of your shop. So let's go into the app. It actually lives inside of your Shopify dashboard. So here it is. I'm just going to open it. And we really spent a lot of time doing some videos on some cool things on how to show you how to use it. So we have a lot of tabs, but let's start here on the main interface. So every single element on here is 100% customizable. I'm just going to start at the top and like work my way down, but let's say you want to do a 50% offer. Sure, no problem. Or maybe you want to do a 10% offer. Maybe you want to say, I only want my offer to be good for 10 minutes. So here goes the countdown timer. So now you have 10% off the entire store for the next 10 minutes. What
Hey,
if you have,
Adam, just
yeah,
real quick, I want to ask everybody a quick question before you go any further. How
sure.
many of you right now so far feel like you could probably go in and click these buttons just like Adam's doing? I just want to see real quick. All right, I'm seeing a lot of yeses. I just wanted to point out before he went any further, that's all there is to this. There's no code, there's no any techie stuff. It's just you point and click, and it does exactly what you want. And Adam, a couple of people asked if this was a WordPress plugin. It's not. This is exclusively for Shopify. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is built just for Shopify. So, well, let's say like maybe you guys run jewelry stores. I don't know. Let's use that as an example instead of a shirt store. And maybe you have necklaces, bracelets, and anklets inside of your store. Well, and you only want to run a promotion on your necklaces. So instead of saying 10% off the entire store for the next 10 minutes, let's just come here and say 10% off all necklaces. Now, you can decide where you want to send your shoppers after they've made that initial purchase right here, and you can just send them to your necklace collection and make a custom coupon code just for that collection. It's literally 100% as creative as you want to be and what you want to offer. That's what you can do with this app. It's 100%. You can literally everything. Let's go take a look at something else that you can change. Instead of maybe you don't like the word shop now. Maybe you want to say get it now. Some other things that we can also do is let's go change the color. Maybe this would look terrible on your store. Maybe you've got a very high-end jewelry store. Let's go make something that would look good on a high-end jewelry store. Let's go here. Let's go kind of like that. I mean, this is starting to look very luxurious, right? So you can change every single thing on this coupon 100%. The colors, the fonts, we have font selections. Maybe you don't like this font and you want to do something like that. Totally up to you. So we've done a really comprehensive training on here so that you can customize this exactly how you want. Now, I want to show you something really, really cool that is unique to this. We've been testing a lot of different offers with this application. And if you don't like the format of this cool coupon code, which is I call like a traditional coupon code, you can literally do anything. So check this out. Congratulations, you won 20% off for the next 20 minutes. Or maybe you want to just do something really different. What about this? Congrats, you qualify for buy two, get one free for 10 minutes only. So there's so much cool stuff that you can do to find what's going to work best with your customers. Now, after you've got it all working and everything, you can come to the reports tab right here, and it's actually going to show you every single person that came back and used this coupon code that you're offering them. So it's going to track all of your repeat buyers so you can actually see the effectiveness of the offer and make the best decision for your store. But one of the big
I gotta point something out. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you didn't tell me that it could do that. When did that happen? Like, because I've just been doing the 20% off discount code, which is great, but literally, if I could say, come back in and buy two and get one free, now I'm really incentivizing people for like t-shirts specifically to come back in and spend more money to get a free item. I'm definitely going to implement that tonight, 100%. And you said that it actually tracks all the sales within the app too. I didn't even know it did that.
Yep. So I'm going to show you guys some screenshots of stats that were taken literally like 10 minutes before this webinar from a few of our friends that have this, that are testing this right now. And I mean, it's so awesome to see other people having success with this because, as Adrian told you guys, I kind of stay back in the shadows And I don't really always get the opportunity to help a lot of people because I do kind of like to keep to myself. But it brings me a lot of joy to see other people getting a lot of success with really simple things like this that I know everybody on this webinar can definitely implement into their business in less than 5 minutes and get just crazy results. So I'm really excited to kind of show you what we've got here. But one of the things that I want to mention is you guys, if you get access to Profit Pal, we actually have a secret Facebook group. I'm sorry, I don't have my login right now, but we have the Profit Pal Facebook group where it's myself and a few other really successful marketers, and we're actually all sharing our best strategies and techniques and tips that we're using to get the most out of all of our repeat customers, because there are so many cool creative things you can do with this app. I haven't even scratched the surface of what you can do with it. Like Adrian was just totally blown away. He didn't even know you could do that. So we really want to build a community and work together to find out what are the best strategies to use this app. Now, we all are getting really fantastic results, but marketers, we kind of have a thing where we always like to split test and really we're always looking for the best way to do something. So that's going to be a community where we can all get together and share our best practices and kind of share our success stories. So is there anything you want to add, Adrian, before I jump into the PowerPoint to show some of our results that we're having?
Yeah, I actually, when I take back the screen, I'm gonna show everybody the secret group that you created in
Okay.
Facebook, and they'll see that the names in there are all seven-figure powerhouses. But no, I just want to real quick just mention this. Um, when you install this app on your store, you can go in and you can change the coupon codes and everything as many times as you want. You can split test the promotions, yada, yada, yada. Um, like Adam said, this is a Shopify app. So there is no like techie coding or anything to it. I kind of compare Shopify apps to installing an app on your iPhone. You literally just hit install, and then you go in here and you just do what he just showed you. You just create your own little promotions. And somebody asked, is the default promotion for the 20 minutes coupon code, is that the one that works, or do you have to test around a little bit to figure out what works? I didn't even know that you could go in and do all this custom stuff because Adam shared this app with me right when he first had it developed, and there were all of these other bells and whistles were not there. So I'm literally just using the 20 minutes 20% off code, and that is making me a couple $100 a day. But I'm definitely excited to test around because it doesn't hurt. It can't hurt anything to play around with promotions. All it can help you do is find something that obviously works a lot better. So yeah, I think it would be really cool, Adam, to just look at some other people's results because I know you've got what, like 5, 6, 7, 8 people or so using this app, and we're not going to share their names like on the results, I don't believe, but we are going to show you the inside of some of their testimonials that they've sent over to Adam, and one of them is actually mine. So yeah, man, just go ahead and pull up those screenshots and let
So this
everybody
is,
take a look.
and also like what you just said, like literally, this is so cool that we're doing this because I think there's like less than 10 people on the whole planet that even know that this app exists. So literally everybody that's on this call right now, you're like the first, like one of the first 10 people in the whole world that even knows that this exists. So we're really
How many of
excited
you in here like being the first to something awesome like this? That's what I try to do in my Profit Power Hours is, bring cutting edge stuff to all you guys. It's not always about what you know. Oftentimes it's about who you know. And when you know me, you know a bunch of other seven-figure marketers. So, getting the connection is also extremely important to somebody like Adam. That's value in itself.
Okay, so let's jump back in here. So okay, so we've solved the problem. So why is this working? Like they've got their credit card out, they're still in the buying mood. We're following them around with this limited time offer, and it's gonna maintain its effectiveness because they're just gonna, if you're giving them like 20% off the entire store, well now they're gonna get curious and see, oh, what else can I throw into my cart? So these are some of the psychology behind why it works. But what I want to show you is like really, what are the results like? So this is a user here that, man, I mean, this app, so what you're seeing is the original purchase that's not highlighted, and then when they come back in and use the coupon code. So right now you're looking at somebody who did $129.98 in repeat sales in less than 30 minutes. He had 3 different people come back in. So you can see this person literally came back in the same minute and used the coupon code. This person, there was 6 minutes before they came in and they only spent $14.95 on their initial purchase. And then they came back 6 minutes later and bought almost $50 worth of stuff. So I don't know how many professions you know where you can make, I don't know, like 35 bucks in 6 minutes for doing nothing. I mean, that's why I love being an internet marketer. It's like when you have the right tools and you've got the right offers, man, this becomes a lot of fun. Here's somebody. Yep.
Adam, that one is actually the screenshot I sent you. I don't know if you remember. That one's mine.
This is Adrian. Yeah.
What's really unique about this one, since it is my screenshot, I just want to jump in. You see the very bottom one by Ronnie. This says 21 minutes ago, he spent $10.97. His purchase actually with this app came in. You see at the top where it says just now. So he literally just made the cut. That's what I think is so interesting about this screenshot, is that's somebody that spent 10 bucks and then within 20 minutes using your app brought him back in, and he spent 70 freaking dollars. You took an $11 customer of mine and turned him into a $70 customer, and you can see the urgency right there because he did it within that 20-minute time period. And then of course you've got Judy that's highlighted in blue. She spent $14.95. Well, your app instantly brought her in within another, 6 minutes, and she spent $50. Now, I want everybody to stop and think about that. Judy did not just go shop around and find $50 worth of stuff in 6 minutes. Judy already knew that she wanted that stuff before she spent $15. How many of you in here would agree that Judy probably already wanted that $50 worth of stuff before she saw the coupon code, but she just didn't get it? All right, Michael says yes. Mary says yes. Greg says yes. There's no way in 6 minutes she browsed the whole store and then spent $50. She went back because Profit Pal gave her that incentive to go back and buy, that persuasion to go, hey, look, here's your justification to go back and get that stuff you wanted in the first place. Now, that made me an additional $50 that would have left my store. And then with Ronnie, an additional $70 that would have left my store. And I mean, that right there is freaking powerful. And you're just looking at 20 minutes worth of stats. You know, I mean, I get these kind of sales come in all day long. Some days are better than others, but every single day this app has continuously made me more money. All right, so I won't say anything else about the other screenshots because I don't know whose they are, but I'll let you show them some other screenshots.
Yeah, so that's a really important point. Like this app doesn't work for an hour a day. It doesn't work like a shift or anything. This thing is on your store 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So if this is what's happening in a good hour, I mean, man, this thing just never stops. And the sad part is if you don't have this app, these people aren't coming back. So it's just, they really do want to spend money, and they're just waiting for like that little push, and that's what Profit Pal is doing. But without that little push, like these are just one-time buyers. So you're leaving so much money on the table if you don't have this. Let's go take a look at another store. Okay, so for you guys wondering like about the free ship, like does this work on a free ship store? this is a $7.95 customer, and you're just quadrupling them, more than quadrupling them, like quintupling them immediately into a $42 customer. Again, a $9 customer is coming in, and immediately they do, using the buy two get one offer, come in and spend 48 bucks. So I mean, this is exciting stuff, like turning a $10 buyer into a $50 customer for no work in under 20 minutes or whatever time limit you want to give them. So it's just huge. And then this is really exciting, what I'm going to show you next, because this is a friend of mine, and he just installed this app 2 days ago. And he has a store, and look at the dates. So this is actually today. It's from midnight until about 3 hours before this webinar. And like I said, he's had it on his store for 2 days. He's turning a $15 buyer here at 3:11, and then they came back at 3:17 their time, and he turned it into a $100 customer. And look, it keeps happening. These people keep spending massive amounts of money on his store. This guy came in, he's doubling his money on like all of these people. And this is just today. This is just one day. I didn't even add this up because I didn't have time before the webinar, but this is just one day. So
nuts.
One of the things also I want to mention about this store, if you guys have like a newer store, but your offers are really good, this store, I know because he's my friend, there's 3 products on this entire store. So if you're thinking, man, I better get like 100,000 products on my store so Profit Pal can make all these sales, not necessarily. There's 3 products on this store, and they happen to be products that he knows his customers really like, and these are the results that he's seeing. So let's just take a quick, let's just say, take a look at some really basic numbers now. Like Adrian and some of our friends are making a lot of money, but let's just say this thing puts $100 in your pocket every day from this app. If you multiply that by 30 days, it's $3,000 a month that you're making extra for no work. And then if you multiply that by 12 months, it's $36,000 a year. That's like more than the median salary of a person living in the United States for nothing, just by having this offer that comes up after somebody buys. So the question is, like, would you take 5 minutes to install this app so that you could make an extra $36,000 a year? Like, I'll work I mean, that's a pretty high hourly wage if you do the math. Like, I'll take 5 minutes to make $36,000 a year, sure.
Just so you know, we're getting a lot of, oh yes, hell yeah, of course. A lot of people agree with you on that. And look, something that I didn't tell everybody about you is I can't remember how long you've been doing internet marketing. We just met in Toronto earlier this year, in person at least. But you told me that not too long ago you were a painter. You painted houses for a living.
Yeah, I stopped house painting in October of 2014, so I've been an internet marketer for not even 15 months. So I'm not a veteran of the internet marketing space, but that's why I love internet marketing, is the internet doesn't care how new you are. If you're good enough to win and you have the right tools and you have the right products, you're gonna win. So yeah, I'm brand new at internet marketing, but that doesn't mean that you can't be really successful. And like, that's why I like Adrian, is this guy really knows his stuff, and we talk a lot, and we like to share best practices, and together everybody can just like really do well when you're sharing the right strategies.
Yeah, I mean, it's important. It's not always about who's been doing it for the longest period of time. So, you know, I've been doing this stuff for 10 years, but there's guys like you that just like blow my freaking mind and just think outside the box and create stuff like this that just, you know, crushes it. So I definitely wanted to point that out to everybody, because it puts it in perspective. A lot of people know that I've been making a lot of money online for a decade, but what's more compelling than my 10 years is taking somebody like you that was painting houses 15 months ago, busting your ass in the heat all day, swiping a paintbrush left and right and up and down, getting dirty, tired, waking up early in the morning, and now you're a freaking seven-figure marketer because you got the right tools and the right connections. And that's really all that it took. How old are you? I forget how old you even are.
I just turned 20. Yeah, I just turned 27 years old.
Yeah, you're 27. All right, so I'm 31. So I definitely feel older now that I'm in my 30s. But look, the simple math is right on the screen. I mean, I don't want to present this, and neither does Adam, as something that's going to make you thousands of extra dollars a day. But it's kind of dumb not to install it if you have the chance, even if it makes you an extra $50 a day or an extra $100 a day. How many of you in here have run an ad before that almost made a profit, or it was breaking even, and you're just so frustrated because your ad it's losing you money, but it's not losing you a ton, but it's still losing you a little bit of money, or it's breaking even, so it's not throwing you into a profit? I say, David says yes, Darlene says yes, Debbie says I've been frustrated for 10 years, Johnny says I'm breaking even. I'm just seeing a lot of yeses. John says been there, done that. Rebecca says me for sure. Well, how many of you in here would agree that on some of your ads, if you had the power of an app like Profit Pal, those ads that were breaking even or were very low profit margins or maybe even negative, Profit Pal, given what you've just seen, might be an app that could take those very ads that you had to cut off and turn them into now profitable ads, because it's turning your customers from low value into very high value customers. Right? So I want you to just to think about, oh, well, I'm already profiting, so this app is only going to be good if I'm making a profit already. That's not true. This app might very well be the secret sauce in what you need to take some of your current ads that are breaking even and turn them into very profitable ads. So I want you all to keep that in mind. Now, Adam, you're done with the screen, right? Or do you have anything else to show us?
No, that's it. Thank you.
All right, cool. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take the screen from you here.
Okay.
Show you in the Profit Pal group. I want to show everybody this Profit Pal group, and let's get my screen on real fast. How can I do this? I've been doing webinars for a long time, and even I somehow screw this up. Make myself the presenter, show my screen, and I just want to make sure that you guys can see the right screen. So we need to take you to this screen over here. So everybody now should be able to see my screen, and you should see Facebook on my screen right now. Okay, everybody sees it. So this is the Profit Pal group right here that we're going to give you all the opportunity to get into tonight. There's only 10 members. There's two new members. I guess that's, yeah, Eduardo and Craig. But you might recognize some of the faces in here of some of the marketers that are using this, and they're all in here, posting their results. So far, this is just people that have come in here and said, look, here's Ed, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but he says, hello everyone, just wanted to share my results with this amazing app. I've started using Profit Pal a few days ago, and the results are just great. And here's where he posted a screenshot of whatever it's making for him. Here's one that, Adam has posted right here. So you'll get access to this group. It's like he said, there's only 10 people, like he said, that know that this exists. Now there's more than 300 of you in this room right now, so now y'all know about it. And I'm already getting the question of, okay, Adrian, how much does it cost? How do I get the app? Let me in. How many of y'all in here are just ready to figure out how you can get access to this app after what you've seen? All right, cool. So I know you can't see, Adam, all the questions and everything, so I'm going to make you organizer, and this might pop up some different options for you Did your little menu for GoToWebinar just change, Adam?
Okay.
Do you see
Oh,
it
I
now
can.
where there's a little thing that says questions toward the bottom?
Hmm.
If not, it's okay. I just want you to see what everybody's saying. The response is just freaking nuts.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Um,
I can't see
okay,
it.
so Adam has agreed. I wanted to show this to y'all like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I've been begging him to let me offer this to my students on the webinar because I want to be able to tote that I was one of the first or the first person to expose this to everybody. We still remember, for those of you that got on late, we're giving away $1,000 here probably in the next like 10 or 15 minutes. But I want to show you all how you can get this app. I will say this about that. I've been talking with Adam about helping him, bring this out to the market. I don't own it. It's, I do not own the app. It is his. But, he knows I have a lot of students and a lot of connections, and he does want to get this app out there. In the future, when it does launch after the beta period, it's going to be a pretty high ticket item with a monthly recurring fee on it, and that fee will cover upgrades and all this and that. Tonight, you guys are not going to have a monthly recurring fee or anything like that. It's a one-time fee to get in and get lifetime access to Profit Pal, and you're going to you can use it on as many of your stores as you want. Before this webinar, Adam was saying, okay, they can only use it on one store per new customer. And I said, dude, you got to let them have like full-fledged access. These are my Profit Power Hour customers, and they're going to open up multiple stores. You need to give them lifetime access, and they can use it on as many stores as they want. And he agreed. And it's at a massive discount. So tonight, you can get lifetime access plus lifetime updates for $497. That's a one-time payment of $497. Now, to get access to it, you just got to go to the link, amsecretoffer/go, and it's going to bring you to a sign-up form. And I even talked him into offering a 30-day money-back guarantee. He has never actually built something that he's sold before online. He just builds stuff for himself. But I said, typically what I do is I give my students a 30-day money-back guarantee. If it sucks and they hate it, they should be able to return it. But you got to be freaking stupid to cancel something like this when it's sitting here making you $100+ a day. That would be absolutely ridiculous, and I might call you and ask you if you need some help mentally if you were to want to get rid of it. So I'm not really concerned about that. He shouldn't be either. But it's a one-time payment of $497. How many of you in here feel like, based off what you just saw, oh, there we go. My bad. It's amsecretoffer.com/go. Based off what you just saw, you're going to go get this app, and you think it's well worth a one-time payment of $497 to use it forever and on as many stores as you want. Because you might open up different niche stores. Keith says me, Steven says yes, James Blair. James, you're a freaking stud. You realize that you've been coming on my Profit Power Hours since like April. You're here every single week. I recognize that stuff. That's freaking awesome, dude. That's an action taker for you right there. Teresa says, yes, it is. Carmen Davis, another repeat Profit Power Hour student. I love you, Carmen. Definitely, she says, yes, it's definitely worth it. Wow, I don't know if you can see these, Adam, but it's pretty crazy. Everybody is excited about this. We do have one or two people. Well, one person says $67 is more reasonable. Yeah, no, that's a good price,
Yeah.
but how
Well,
much
think about this, like, I mean, think
development?
about it, like, we just showed it making like over $100 in under 30 minutes. So if that just happened to you once, or if that just happened to you once a week, it would have paid for it. That's just 1 hour, but let's just say that happens once a week. That would have paid for the whole thing for the rest of its life on all of your stores in under a month. And then you're cruising into ultra big profit. So it can do pretty big things. It can do really big things for you guys if you've got the offer set up. So
Teresa said I was expecting the price to be $997. I told you I usually, when I have somebody come on this, it's usually a higher ticket item. This is worth far more than $1,000, but based off just the money that you can see that it frickin' brings in. For everybody that needed it, I just copy and pasted the buy link into the chat box. But I want y'all to also take into mind that when you go to this link, it's going to say T Suite at the top. That's because that's a software that I usually offer, or I just offered the other week. So you go to amsecretoffer.com/go. And this is what you should see right here. Profit Pal Lifetime Access. Just ignore the T Suite logo. I don't even know how to change that on my shopping cart. But this is what you should see. And you're not just getting the app, you're getting access to the secret group, which already has 10, 6, and 7-figure marketers in it. And just to clarify best practice for the group, it's a support group where we all help each other and share what types of coupons are generating for us more money and the different strategies that we're using. And Adam really wants to build it into a great community of people that test and help each other come up with more strategies to better optimize this app. So we definitely want you in there posting results and asking questions. And yeah, you're going to get access to that group. You get instant access tonight to the software. You can instantly install it on your store. And Adam, from the time they sign up for Profit Pal, which may take them a couple minutes to put their credit card and all that stuff in, how long does it take to get this installed on your store up and running? Like legitimately, if you're a complete freaking newbie, how long should it take them to have this set up on their store?
yeah, definitely. If you've got the offer that you want to do, and you make that coupon code look exactly how you want, it's under 5 minutes. The whole thing. It's 2 steps and ultra simple. And we've got a step-by-step guide installation video inside the app too, just to make sure you know exactly what to do.
Right. So I don't think you went over that tab actually. There was an entire training tab in Profit Pal that you've loaded full of training videos on how to use it and different strategies, right?
Yeah, sorry about that. There's a training tab inside the app, and we've just got some really good step-by-step instructional YouTube videos where I'm walking you through and holding your hand, just showing you how to do everything exactly the way you've got to do it so that it works perfect in your store.
Cool. So we've already got quite a few people in actually. Tim Robitel, congratulations. Kenny Klein, Diane Barton, Neil Walters, David Johnson, Michael Halls, Tim Brubox, Nicholas, Marcy Sperling. Congrats to all of y'all for becoming literally the very first Profit Pal members aside from our small little founding group here. I want to ask y'all just a quick question though, because we are giving away the $1,000, so don't get excited after you make your purchase for Profit Pal and run off the webinar to start using it. Stay home for a minute because heck, you might actually, whoever wins, if they buy it, they literally have spent $500 and then made a $500 profit from this webinar with how big the giveaway is tonight. How many of you in here would love to use Profit Pal, but you don't even have a store yet, and you'd like some help setting up a Shopify store? And you could really use some over-the-shoulder type training of setting up a store, and that would help justify for you becoming a Profit Pal member. Because I got to tell you this, when this does release later in the year, it might be like 3 or 4 months before its official release. This $497, go ahead and add another digit to it plus a comma and a monthly fee of like $99 a month. Or it's not in still what the fee is going to be, but I think Adam mentioned about $99 a month just to have it running on your store, because any smart marketer knows it's worth 99 bucks a month plus, you know, whatever they have to pay for it to get it, because it's like the craziest money-making machine for Shopify I've ever seen. But I want to offer a bonus that I didn't even tell Adam I was going to give tonight. Just something that can really help all you guys out that are just now starting out with stores. So just recently, I filmed about a 2-hour training with my brother, Anthony. He's my older brother. And he saw how much money I was making, like literally up to like almost 15 grand a day in sales is what I do. He saw how much money I was making, and he said, hell, dude, I want to start making my own store. Can you show me how to do this? And what I did is I got on a webinar with my brother just like this, and I recorded us step by step by step, literally building his store. I filmed the entire process from step 1 to step 2. It's so freaking easy to do it. I'll show you the video. And I want to offer it to everybody tonight as a bonus for getting into Profit Pal. So for those of you that are newer and just starting out, I want you to have the ability to not just have Profit Pal, but have some help getting your Shopify store started. So I already gave this video to some of my beta testers and one of my other softwares, but I want you to just see it here. It's called the Over-the-Shoulder Training right here. And I'm going to send everybody access to this video that gets into Profit Pal. It is literally 2 hours and 22 minutes long, and it walks me step by step, or walks you
Hey guys, Adrian
step by step by step through signing up for Shopify, to choosing a theme, to adding products to your store, the types of apps that we use, which we got Profit Pal installed on Destin, Florida store now, which is but it's the whole thing, from finding vendors, getting offers, everything. How many of you in here could really use some help and access to that video on top of Profit Pal? Say yes if that's something that you could really use. So that's something that we gave exclusively to some of these beta testers, but hell, you know, some of you guys are going to need it. So tonight, as a one-time bonus offer, I'm going to give you guys access to this video where you watch me build a store with my brother. And I promise you this, after you watch this video, there's no way on God's green earth you could say, I don't know how to do this. Literally, I could teach my dad to do this, and he's like 78 years old. And it's all point and click. But you just don't know what it is that you don't know, right? And once you have somebody walk you through it, and you can see, oh, I click here, oh, I should click there, that's where the magic really happens. That's where it clicks. You're like, okay, this is really simple. So I'm going to help you get your store started if you don't already have one, by showing you this video right here and how I create free plus shipping offers and what I say and everything. And Profit Pal is going to help you turn all of your customers from low value customers to repeat extremely high value customers. So how many of y'all in here are stoked about this and really appreciate that bonus? Because there's only a couple of people that got access to that video already. Wow, just the freaking response is nuts. We just got some new members, like I'm seeing the members just kind of fly in. Marcy, Lisa, Jim Blair, Janet, or Jeanette Hom, Nicholas, let's see, and Nancy, Denville, Bridget, Alan, all congratulations and welcome to the group. Hey, Adam, I want to answer some questions while everybody while they're going through and they're making the purchase of Profit Pal. So I'm going to read off some questions to you. I guess the first question is, how do they get into the Facebook group? So I know when they sign up through this link here, it's going to instantly take them to where they can install the app on their Shopify store. But where do they get access to the actual Facebook group? Is there a link to it or a tab to it?
Yeah, there's actually like inside the app at the very top, like right next to the training tab and the reports tab, there's one that says Facebook group. You can't miss it. Just click on it and it'll just say you just have to request to join, and I've got my phone out, so as soon as you join, I'll give you permission into the group. But it's built right into the app and it's at the top.
All right, cool. So when you apply for the group, it is a secret group. Adam will have to approve you. So he'll have to run through the list of, Profit Pal members that come in tonight and approve you one by one, but I imagine he'll be able to do that before the night ends. So you'll be in that group and you can start chilling with us and kind of, it's basically like getting access to a seven-figure marketer little mastermind, because you kind of can watch what we say and you can contribute as well. So Patricia just asked how long this offer is going to be available. This isn't one of those offers that like is going to linger around. You can just come at any time you want. Adam did want some beta testers in there, and he's more than happy to take all of my students tonight that want to get in. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm not going to pull a Profit Pal on you and say you've only got 20 minutes. But I have not discussed with him a replay on this. I have not discussed with him leaving the offer open for X amount of days. I'll do that after the webinar. Like I said, and I know it's no BS. I know that you've heard a crap load of people say something like this, but I really did have to pull his leg to get on this webinar this week. And I was pulling his leg literally 2 weeks ago, and he just kept saying, no, it's not ready, no, it's not ready. So it's important for you guys to understand that Profit Pal is in beta, and things are likely going to change. It's going to get better. And as it gets better, you don't have to do anything. Everything is auto-updated. You just come in and there will be new features. There will be new training. But it is in beta. So, you're in on the ground floor, and it is going to continue to get better and change. And you're never going to be charged another penny. And you can put it on as many stores as you want. I currently right now have 4 stores. So I'm able to put it on all of them, and so are you guys. In the future, you're going to have to install it every time you want to put it on a new store. If you don't get in tonight, it'll cost extra. It's kind of like, let me just see here if I can pull up Shopify's App Store. Hold on a second. Because typically apps cost per store that you install them in. And that's what Adam had in mind for tonight until I talked him out of it for tonight's offer. But let me just see here. I want to show you all the inside of Shopify, so I'm pulling it up because I want you to see that usually when you install an app, it makes you pay for every store that you put it on. But we're not doing that with Profit Pal. You're getting lifetime access to it. So that is very important to understand. Let me just pull up Anthony's store. Adam, do you have anything that you want to add while I pull this up?
No, I'm just like really excited. Just kind of when you're installing it, like Adrian said, like it is in beta, so we're still kind of tweaking things a little bit, but that doesn't mean that it's not insanely effective. This thing, it's so simple, but man, it really works. And it's just going to get better from here on out. But you guys saw the back-end user interface. That's kind of why we really wanted to get everything working really well for you guys before I opened it up to anybody. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I really just wanted it to work really well for everybody's store. So, but yeah, it's just going to get better from here on out, and I'm excited. I bet you the people that install it tonight on their stores, like you're going to wake up tomorrow, and there's a good chance you're going to start seeing people using those coupon codes in the reports section.
Right. Actually, I'm just now installing it on Anthony's store,
Okay.
Destin, Florida store. Can everybody see my screen now where you can see Shopify? Okay, I got a lot of yeses, so that's good. Um, let's hit install the app. Now this is installing ProfitPal onto a fresh store, so all I have to do is hit install, and boom, it's on my store. And the first thing you should see is the ProfitPal welcome video come up.
Hey
And
guys, Adam Rader here.
it's just walking you through actually setting it up. Let me just make this bigger.
Also, make sure you just mention when they hit the save, we just have to copy and paste that script, and that's really the only step. Like it's gonna probably take way under 5 minutes for you guys to get completely set up with the app.
Yeah, so how you do it, this is how you do it. I think this is probably good on the live webinar to show everybody this.
Yeah.
But what you do is you go in and you just simply hit save after you put the link in whatever store you want to send people to. So we would put DestinFloridaGear.com. Save. And it generates this little script right here. Now, all you have to do is take this line of code, hit copy, and you go to settings, checkout, and then you literally just paste it right here. And there's a video that shows you how to do that. And now you hit save. Boom, it's installed. Simple as that. How many of you in here think that you could probably do what I just did and install ProfitPal? Very, very, very easy. Mark says, I love the simplicity. Bridget says yes. A lot of people in here are just saying yes. This is very, very simple. Congratulations, Cecil, Rebecca, Dwight, Kentaro, Debbie, Tracy, Yulrich, Charisse for becoming new ProfitPal members. Oh yeah, I wanted to show y'all how apps generally work and why this is such a special deal. These are all apps that I use. I use Exporter, Abandonment Protector, Receiptful, Rare, and T-Launch, and now of course ProfitPal. But when I'm installing apps on my store, usually you have to come in and pay every time you want an app. Like for instance, Rare is a very powerful email marketing tool. It's $39 a month every time you install it. If you want, let's see, what's another one? Was it Notify? Is another one a lot of people use. Every store, that's $15 a month. And some of the heavier applications, like these are like simple little apps, like Rare, once you get data in there, becomes well over $100. I think I pay like $200 a month to have Rare, and I have to install it on every single one of my stores, right, if I want to use it. So that becomes very, 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 expensive. So having to pay a one-time fee of $4.97 for something like ProfitPal is freaking stupid, and you're probably never going to see this again for a one-time fee. There will be a monthly fee on it. And it looks like Michael just asked about the 30-day guarantee. It's actually on the screen, so you should be able to see that, Michael. It is 30 days. If you don't want it anymore, you'll have access to our support, and you can cancel. It doesn't really matter to us. We'll definitely want to know why, but the only reason why you would cancel it is if you just don't have a store running. But with the bonus video that I'm going to share with you guys, the over-the-shoulder training, I'm going to have to make a page with this video on it specifically for y'all. But you'll be able to go in here and start your store. So let me just look through some of the questions that we're getting here. And then we're going to announce the $1,000 winner, of course. So give me just a second on that. Let's see. Carmen asked if we take PayPal. Carmen, come on, you've been on a lot of my webinars. I don't use PayPal to process. I have like a real merchant's account, and I despise PayPal. I do not like them very much. And I don't think Adam likes them either. And most other big marketers that I know do not really like using PayPal. So, you just got to go through our CRM, and we take Visa and MasterCard. So let's see. All right, Bruce Monnier says, what's a typical Shopify store cost to set up and run monthly? Honestly, like, to start a Shopify store is free. They give you a free trial. After that, it's $25 a month to run the store. Unless like you're getting a boatload of traffic, then you might want to upgrade your Shopify to a different plan. I started out, let me see, right here. I started out on Shopify with the basic plan of $29 a month. Now I'm on the unlimited plan, which is $179. But I do $15,000, in revenue sometimes in a day. So I mean that makes sense for me. Oh, by the way, also, because we got some new people in this webinar, if you want to get 10% off for life to Shopify, because they do have that little fee to get started, and you would rather have a 30-day free trial opposed to a 14-day free trial, you can go to www.shopifydiscount.com. And if you have not joined Shopify yet and you haven't started a store yet, if you go to this little link or this website address right here, I'm going to make it a different color. It will automatically give you a 30-day free trial opposed to a 14-day free trial, and it'll give you 10% off for life of that monthly. So I mean, 10%, it's, so if you're at the big membership, it's $20 a month off. But hey, you may as well do it if you can. The discount codes will not be reflected when you go to that link, but you'll see the discount on your bill. I don't know why they don't reflect it on the site, but they reflect it on your bill. If you go through this link, it's my referral link to Shopify. So how many of you in here, because I've seen like 4 or 5 people, I've seen 4 or 5 people ask if there is a payment plan to $490 instead of this $497, because I know sometimes people's credit cards might not run for $497, especially during the holidays when you've maxed out on Christmas gifts. But how many of you in here would want to do this, but you would need to break it down into a couple of payments? Type in a yes if that's something that you want to do, because I don't want to go in and create a payment plan link if nobody's going to use it. But I saw 4 or 5 of you asked about it. All right, so the thing about a payment plan is if we do something like that, typically the way it works is it costs a little bit more money over the course of time, because we got to be able to make it fair to those that paid in full. I'm going to bring I have 3 monitors, so I'm going to bring my browser over here, and I'm going to just jump into my CRM real quick, and I'm going to see if I can just create a link real fast and break it down. Let me see. Yeah, that should be easy to do. Let me just do the numbers real quick, so I know the exact stats to tell you guys, and then we'll give away the $1,000. I'm trying to find my calculator. Just a second, and once I do this, we'll announce the $1,000 winner. I'll let you guys move along with your day and get started with everything. So here we go. Here's what I'm looking for. So all right, so what we can do is we can do basically 4 payments of $149. We can do a payment plan that is 4 payments of $149, which brings it out to $597. Let me just go to a different slide. So, well, let me copy some of this actually. So you can still get lifetime access, but rather than paying in full, you pay a little bit more, but you would make four payments of, what was it? What was that number? 149. So that actually totals out to 597. You still get access to it tonight. That link that I just had create is amsecretoffer.com/flex, and that'll get some of you in that just simply couldn't, do the full whammy. It'll give you the opportunity to get in, get started, but over the course of time, it costs a little bit more money just to make it fair for everybody. How many of you in here are cool with that? Because, I mean, we did just have a whole bunch of people pay in full, so I just want to make sure that, I'm fair to everybody. And I guess, Adam, I mentioned to you people might want that, but I guess I should have asked you that before I put the link up here, but you're okay with this, yes?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to paste it in here. I'm going to paste it in the box and send it to everybody. And then we're going to announce the winner. But I want to give everybody a chance to get that because, it should be good. So you got two options. You can basically do the 4 payments of $149, or you can stroll over here and just get the $497 one-time payment. So let me just copy this and get them both on the same thing. And you'll still get my bonus of the over-the-shoulder training. So that's a 2-hour-long video of me showing my brother how to start a store. And it's actually quite funny because Anthony and I kind of compete with each other a little bit on who's smarter, because we already know, Anthony is the older brother, right? So I like to try to pull one over on him when I can. So I'm just like so excited in that video. For once, it's me teaching Anthony how to do something, and everybody gets to see the little brother teach the big brother. I get a lot of joy out of doing that. So we're going to add that bonus in there. I'm going to upload it, and I'm going to email all of the members. I'm going to email all of the members of Profit Pal that video, I don't know, probably within, let's say, give me like an hour to get it set up. Let me just move all this around. I was not really prepared to have a different link on the screen up here, but here we go. So this gets everything that you need. It has the bonus listed, both links, so you have a choice. I believe that other link works. I hope it works because I didn't test it. Let me test that Flex link real quick. Yeah, okay, cool. So the Flex offer works. So I haven't looked at the chat box for a second because I've been trying to set up all the dang links. How many of you in here, if you're already in, just type in a 1 if you're already in. And for those of you that asked, a couple of you in here were at one of our events in Atlanta, and you basically got an offer from me to get everything that I ever develop in the future at no extra cost. This is not my software, okay? So I cannot give this software away for free because I don't own it. This is Adam's software. I'm just introducing it to you guys. So if you're one of those students from Atlanta and you want this, this is one of those things that you are going to have to, you're going to have to sign up for this one on your own. I can't give it to you. I give you everything I got, but if I don't own it, then it's not mine to give away. Okay, so let's just see if we got any other questions, and we'll announce the giveaway. Ask your questions now or forever hold your peace. So if you got any questions, toss them in here. Otherwise, we're going to announce the winner, and I'll let you guys get started. All right, James Blair says, I can't find a login to the program. James, when you sign up, you should get an email address, I'm sorry, an email from me, our Profit Pal, with a link that takes you straight to the app on Shopify. And all you have to do is just hit install. But you need to be logged in. I guess we should have said this before. For all of you that are new to Shopify, you need to be logged into your Shopify store when you install the app, so it installs to your store, okay? So just make sure that you're logged in to Shopify, and you have to install it in Shopify. Now, once you install it in Shopify, you'll have the ability to click here, and it's all inside of Shopify. You never have to leave Shopify. See, Shopify is over here on the left, and this is where you can view the reports. You can review the training that Adam has put in here, and you can get access to the Facebook group. So it's all going to be inside of Shopify. So make sure that you sign up for Shopify. You can get a 30-day free trial using my link, and the first thing you want to do is you want to access the Profit Pal app. After you sign up, you should be redirected to a form that asks you for your name and your email address, and you put that in, and it should redirect you instantly to the Shopify app installation, and you should be emailed a link to that. If you are having trouble with that, then you can definitely touch base with me, and I'll make sure that you get it locked and loaded. I'm just reading here through the questions. I haven't announced the winner yet. I just want to get some of these questions answered, so just give me a second here. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of people have positive comments. I'm not seeing that many questions. And keep in mind, I'm not ignoring you if you're answering a question. I'm just like literally there's so many people in here saying like stuff that I can't really read it all. Okay, here's a good one from Mark Sanchez. It says, is the $9 a month plan okay for the first couple of months while you're getting started? Let me just take a look at that real quick. So let me see. They give you the check marks of what you don't get. In all honesty, I would go with the $29 one because the online store view is basically this view right here, which gives you a lot of analytics and data that's very, very important. You're okay if you get the $9 one, but it's well worth the extra 20 bucks. And remember, if you use this link, where'd it go? The Shopify discount link that I gave you, you can get a 30-day free trial to Shopify. So it doesn't hurt to start with that. You'll get the 30-day free trial. And by then, after watching my over-the-shoulder training using Profit Pal, I think you should be okay. Let's see. Neil Walter says, is this a license for one store only? No. It will be in the future when it's offered at a higher price and a monthly fee. It'll be per store basis, but Adam has agreed to allow all of my students that get access tonight specifically lifetime access to unlimited licenses, unlimited stores. Because some people have a store that has to do with pets, the Second Amendment niche. Some people have nursing niche stores. A lot of people end up with multiple stores. Some people just do one big superstore, This is one of those things you're going to want on every single store you ever have, should you have more than one, and Adam's giving you lifetime access. Colin said, in the bonus video, do you touch on product selection? Yeah, I do, Colin, a little bit, because I show you how I select offers for my brother, and I think you should get a lot of value out of that video for sure. I mean, it's 2 hours of content. Let's see. Keith Merchant says, is this webinar over? Pretty much. I'm just answering some questions and announcing the winner. Uh, Adam, I'm going to let you answer this question because I know that this is one of those things that you do as well, obviously. Kathy Lane says, do you recommend one big store or do you recommend niche stores? Now, me, myself, I started out with one big store, like a super store, but I also ended up doing a couple of niche stores. That's just me, though. Everybody's got their own way of doing it. What do you recommend?
That's a good question, but it's really tough to answer. Both can be incredibly successful. If I was just starting out though, and I knew it, if I really knew like a specific niche and I was passionate about it, I would kind of stick to what I know first, and because I know what products they want. So if you really know about nurses or something like that, then I would just find products that nurses like, because it'll be a lot easier than trying to please everybody. And then it's also much easier when you start doing your follow-up sequences and your profit pal offers, because it's like it's such a, you know that they're interested in nursing stuff. So let's say they bought a nursing bracelet, um, then it's so easy to send them to a nursing necklace and a nursing hoodie after they've bought. You know what they're interested in, so your follow-up offers can be really custom tailored, and you might see way higher conversion rates and higher average order values. So I think if I was just getting started, I would try to stick with one thing that I knew really well.
Solid answer. Cool. Yeah, I started out with a one big store, and the benefit to that is it opens up a lot of different niches to kind of play around with. But niche stores convert at very, very high rates because they're very passionate and niche related stores, right? So they're going to convert much better. Like some of the products that were on my big superstore, when I put them on a niche store, they literally almost doubled in conversion rates because it's more of that sense of community on the niche stores. So it kind of goes either way. Some people do one way, some do the other. Adam, I believe, started niche. I started superstore. So that's another great, cool thing, and just about being connected more than just one person that teaches, like Adam is now going to start doing. You get different perspective. There's not one way that's just the best way and every other way is wrong. And I don't know everything in the world, neither does Adam. Where the real money and the real knowledge and the real, mega like breakthroughs happen is when a couple of different people get together that are all doing different things and mastermind and share with one another. And that's where you end up coming up with something really awesome. And hopefully that's what your Facebook group is going to end up doing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to announce the $1,000 cash money winner tonight. And then we are, we're going to shut down. And for those of you that, are on the fence with Profit Pal, I'm going to leave the links up, for like an hour or two, and you should be able to get in. But after, tonight, probably going to come down. I'm going to talk to Adam about, a replay. This isn't something that he wants broadcasted across the world just yet. And I might be able to mail a replay out. I may have to cut out certain pieces, just because there might be some proprietary information or sensitive information in there, when he shared his screen. We'll figure all that out. But for now, I want to announce the $1,000 cash money winner. And then I'll let you guys, have a couple of hours to decide to go ahead and get in and get started. So I am rolling the little software now that chooses the winner. So while I'm doing that, da, 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 everybody start typing in, give me that money, give me that money, give me that money. And software takes about, I don't know, 20 seconds or so to select the winner. Oh my gosh, I see so many people saying, give me that money. I can't even read whose names are saying it. Okay, it looks like software is softening the scroll of the randomizer. And tonight's winner for the $1,000 cash money giveaway is Tim Robitel. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Tim, but you just won 1,000 freaking bucks. Tim Robitel. Tim, I located you, and I'm locating you in the members attendees list so I can get your email. So if that's not the email that you want to receive your money from, let me know. But I'm going to email you, and I'm going to PayPal you $1,000 tonight. And congratulations. For everybody saying congrats to Tim, thanks for being a good sport. Look, I know, you probably wanted to win too. I'm gonna beef up the giveaways each week. Remember, I do these Profit Power Hours every single Tuesday night at 9 p.m. There's not always something for sale. Clearly, I had to offer you guys Profit Pal. With the money that it's making me, it would be, just ridiculous for me not to give you guys this offer, considering Adam allowed me to. But I also like to put in a great mix of free content and just coming in and training. So every week, we're going to get on and do these. Y'all already know sometimes I'm going to bring people on with something epic like Adam, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to buy it. If you want it, great. If you don't want it, okay. It's not a big deal. But I also am going to be doing so many more free trainings for you guys where I'm just giving you meat and potatoes that you can walk away and apply, to strategies with your Facebook ads and whatnot. So I really hope you guys, appreciate these Profit Power Hours. I'm going to keep putting them on as long as people keep showing up, obviously. And for those of you that got in tonight, I want to congratulate you. And for those of you asking about the bonus, the over-the-shoulder training, that's nowhere yet. I got to go and create a video file for you and put a password on it. And I've got everybody's email that got access to Profit Pal, and I'm going to send out a link tonight to the over-the-shoulder training video so you all can have access to that. It'll be outside of Shopify, outside of Profit Pal. It's just like a bonus that I'm going to throw in there for you guys. So give me a couple hours to render that video and load it onto a new page, and I'm going to send that to you. And that's just an exclusive bonus for, taking action tonight. It's going to help you get started with Shopify, and Profit Pal is going to help you take any ads that you're currently running or ads that you run in the future and turn your customers into, just very high value customers. It's going to help you double dip on your traffic. It's going to help you take ads that were losing money before or breaking even and turn them into profitable ads. So every which way you look at this, it's powerful. And what's even more special about it is just how simple and easy it is to install. It's something that you don't have to monitor. You install it, and bada bing, bada boom, bam. I mean, it's working 24/7, 365, trying to earn you more money. And the fact of the matter is that it freaking works, and it works like a charm. Adam, I really appreciate you coming on this week, dude. You did a fantastic job for your first webinar ever. You definitely would not know that you've never done a webinar before. I really appreciate you coming on here for my students and showing them your app and giving them, aside from what I call 10 founding members, the ability to just see that it exists, think outside the box, and get lifetime access to it. And just so you know, I don't know if you can see the chat box, but people are just going crazy saying, thank you, Adam. Yes, thank you, Adam. Great job, Adam. People obviously love you, and I know they're going to be able to communicate with you inside of the Facebook group. So once again, guys, the links to join Profit Pal are right here on the screen. I'm just going to copy and paste them one more time in the chat box. And Adam, do you have any last words to leave everybody with?
I just want to say thank you guys for taking the time out of your schedule to check out what we've built here. And for those of you who signed up or are thinking about signing up, like, don't think about it. I can't wait to see your guys' results. Like, that's kind of why I did this, was just for Adrian's students. He was like, man, if I could get my students these results, it would be so cool. So I'm super excited to see you guys posting your success stories inside of the Facebook group, and I'm gonna do everything I can to help you guys to get the most out of this app.
Awesome, man. Well, I know they appreciate it because I can't even read who's saying thank you. And guys, I'll see y'all next week, next Tuesday night, same time, same place. Adam probably won't be with us next week. I know, obviously, y'all love him so much. I'll try to get him on in the future, maybe just to, do some case studies and trainings and see if maybe I can get him on these webinars more often. But hopefully you'll hear from him more in the future. I know those of you that are in Profit Pal, you're going to be hearing from him in the group. He's very vocal in these little masterminds. And congratulations to everybody. I wish you all, a ton of success, and I'll see you next week. Y'all know what time it is for me. I got to go hang out with the wife and the puppy and watch a little Netflix. I work all day, but I give her that Netflix time at the end of the day. So once again, I appreciate y'all being here. I really do. Good night. I'll see you next week. And thanks again, Adam. I'll talk to you here probably in like 10 minutes if my wife doesn't get mad at me. All right. See you guys.